going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the C's Monroe Show. I am your host, and today we just found out that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are working on Bad Boys 4, and I want to talk about it right here on the C's Monroe Show. Now, for those of you who don't remember, January of 2003 was special. Not only was it special because of the Super Bowl, but because of the Super Bowl commercials. Back in these days, we didn't have YouTube. I know I'm sounding very old right now, but it's just one of those things you have to cherish. So we were waiting for these Super Bowl commercials. And one of those Super Bowl commercials was Michael Bay's Bad Boys 2. For anyone else, this probably wasn't a big deal. For me, and the fact that how much that I loved the first Bad Boys film, and how much I love Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, I was fanatic. Yes, a 12-year-old couldn't wait to watch Bad Boys 2. Now, how I got to watch it in the theaters, we'll talk about that some other time. I snuck in. Either way, the ticket got paid for. They wasn't trying to let me in because I was underage, but that's all right. I mean, I made it happen, and I supported the film. And I supported it again because I at least bought it 3 times. DVD, Blu-ray, just bought it again on digital because it didn't transfer over. Either way, I'm just telling you how much I love Bad Boys 2. But this really got me excited because Bad Boys 3, it was all right. It wasn't the best film out there. It wasn't nothing that I was really, I would feel that gets to the level of Bad Boys 1 or 2, but it was entertaining, and nonetheless, it was the highest grossing film of 2020. So you have to give it its props. And the fact that we come in here to Bad Boys 4, and a lot of people, there's a lot of chatter out there about this is happening on the heels of him smacking Will Smith, smacking Chris Rock, and it's like, honestly, who the hell cares? Like, people get smacked every day. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. I don't care. You shouldn't care. Honestly, at the end of the day, this man felt disrespected and he did something about it that has nothing to do with you or I. So, plain and simple, leave it alone. And the fact that people are upset about this just means that they're just trying to find another reason to cancel. Let me put my pro-black cape on right now because it baffles me because people try to ignore Liam Neeson when he had all these allegations about him chasing after black kids after his daughter lied and said something happened to her from a black kid. And then you have Mel Gibson and the stuff that he said behind the scenes. And we just go on to support these guys. Now, me personally, I couldn't care less. Edge of Darkness is one of my top 3 Mel Gibson films. Do I really like Mel Gibson films like that? Not too much. So it wasn't very difficult for me to just cancel him out of my repertoire. On the other hand, Liam Neeson, it was very easy because he doesn't even make good movies. So I say that to say this. Let's leave that situation alone. That wasn't your wife. That wasn't your life. Leave him alone. On to better things. In all honesty, this movie has me pumped. Reason being, I've been ready for this for the longest. I was really ready for Bad Boys 3 a while ago. The reason why the movie didn't get made is because Martin requires a certain amount of millions of dollars, and Will Smith requires a certain amount of millions of dollars, and then Michael Bay requires a certain amount of millions of dollars. So the movie just never seemed to happen. But when these 2 directors came in to help with this situation, they made it happen. And when they put the monetizing thing to the side, at the same time, again, people can say they're not the hottest actors right now. It doesn't matter. Every time they get together, they make great films. Or even when they're apart, they make great films. So there was no reason for this not to have happened already. But again, on the money side, I get it. They require a certain amount. I feel like they should have stepped back for the greater good and made this happen a lot sooner. By the way, it's here. We're here with it. Maybe if they would have made it sooner, the 2 directors wouldn't have got involved. I forgot their name. We're going to put it on the screen for you guys. Back then, those movies were costing, I believe the first Bad Boys film cost around $20 million. And that was Michael Bay's baby. And then Bad Boys 2 cost around $175 million. And then 3 costs $90 million. Now, you would think that Bad Boys 2 would have cost them out of Bad Boys 3, vice versa. That's just not how some things work. So they were able to make it happen. I'm sure they took a lot of the back end, but that's just how you do business nowadays, and that's beautiful. And I can't wait to see part 4, because part 4 is going to be better than part 3, because it's honestly, I feel like they were rushing to make it. On top of rushing to make it, I feel like they were just getting their groove back. And I feel like this film is going to be them getting their groove back again. People were trying to outcast Will Smith for his situation, so I feel like he has every reason to come back even harder with this film. So I can't wait to see it. What do you guys think? Have you seen any of the Bad Boys films? I can't believe there's still people out there that haven't seen Bad Boys 1 and 2. Bad Boys 3, again, granted, it's not the best of the 3, but it's there. It falls in place of this film. I go Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 3. So hopefully Bad Boys 4 can knock this Bad Boys 3 out of the spot. Again, I'm not saying it was a bad film. It just didn't measure up. So again, what do you guys think? Have you seen Bad Boys 1 and 2? Are you going to see Bad Boys 3? And can you not wait to see Bad Boys 4? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I forgot to say hit that notification bell. I knew it was something. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.